Welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys have been doing well. Um, I haven't been playing it at all actually, and just booting it up. It got me kind of excited again. So, life's been absolutely stacked, and I honestly don't know why. Um, so yeah, I actually have like an assignment I'm supposed to be writing right now, but I'm feeling kind of lazy, so. Or rather, I've been lazy this entire day. Anyways, let's get to digging. I think I want to make like another brown brick kind of workshop uh, that can house the Helv hammer and the pulverizers. So that's the space I'm gonna be digging out now. And you know, I had this thought of leaving like one block space between so that you can run through and kind of create alleyways between the different, what would you call it, houses. But this furnace being here, it kind of feels like it should stick out and therefore block the passageway, so not totally sure what to do about that. I'm just gonna start digging. Either way, I'm going to have to dig this block and all the other ones as well. Anyways, life's been a lot these past, I think, 2 weeks now since I last played. And honestly, I've learned so much. And I had this reflection almost 2 weeks ago now. Like, right after I made that not first video, the last video. I started reading this book. Now, I can't remember, it's literature for class. But man, it was so good. It's honestly one of the best, no, it's the best pieces of literature that I've read. Okay, yeah, definitely for like class. Like miles better than anything I've ever come close to reading. I was gonna say like anything that I've ever read, period, but I don't think that's true. But it's basically about like how to teach math and what kind of things you're supposed to be doing and what kind of things you're not supposed to be doing. And it all just felt super intuitive, I think. And it felt like I actually knew these before, so it kind of felt like I was reinforced in my beliefs. Now, I've had this conversation before about like reinforcement, and that can be kind of tricky to deal with. Because sometimes you might get reinforced about something that's actually false. You have to be kind of wary about that. But this time, I feel very strongly about this. That it actually is correct, and I guess it actually is correct because they have like a bunch of evidence behind them. So yeah, that was definitely interesting. But it's kind of cool to see that I have been like being metacognitive about these kinds of things, like being reinforced about my ideas and such. And it's kind of interesting to see that I actually notice these things when I get like exposed to them. Kind of. Oh, and another thing. Last time I said that I wasn't really super excited for this class. Which I said like that I shouldn't have any, yes, expectations going into it, because I don't know if it'll be good or bad. But I kind of had this negative feeling about it, and honestly, this class has been so much fun, and like I've learned a bunch of useful stuff. So in that regard, I think I was also reinforced in my belief that I shouldn't really, or I shouldn't really go into things with a bad kind of mindset, or however you would phrase that. Man, that's so ominous when it's completely pitch black. Yeah, so that was just like a fun reflection or something. Okay, now let's see. I know this probably isn't the most interesting thing, just watching me dig. I'm kind of curious how I should go about doing this. So I have brown bricks on the side of this thing. Maybe I don't need it. Need to have like a thing sticking out at the back. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm just gonna have it contained in here, and it might look a bit weird, but it's gonna have to be. That's just the way that things are going to have to be. Yeah, okay, let me dig out a bit. I think I want to make this a bit wider as well. Yeah, so be right back. Okay, I actually managed to finish that entire section off. I thought my pickaxe would break for sure. So I dug out this wide area, and I'll place the second workshop somewhere in this area. I also started the road over here, just so you can like peek out from inside, or peek in from out here, but I don't think I'll be over here too much. So anyways, it was just for the sake of this not staring into stone, but I guess it still stares into stone. Yeah, anyways, I'm all out of pies. That was my very last pie. So I think I'm gonna go and make some new ones and spend a bit of time over there. Okay, so what will I need? I will need, leave that open. I'm gonna need this, some grain, and you know, I have apples. Can I do apple pie? I can. I don't know if that's worth it. I think with a stack. Oh yeah, I need double, so I'll need 2 stacks if I'm making all of this. I'm probably not making all of it. Let's just make that much for now. Can I make a pie with pears? Oh, they're just called fruit pies. Okay, interesting. I wonder if the pies are better with the fruit or with the vegetables. I guess it depends on what the saturation is. Yeah, okay, so it's probably better with the fruit, so I'm gonna go with parsnips this time. Yeah. Time for some grinding. I think life has a tendency to level out or even out in some capacity. And I touched a bit on this previously when I said that you can't really be happy forever. It kind of, by logic, it kind of has to level out, right? And I think it's the same with life. So yeah, I think life just works out somehow. I think sometimes you just need to ride out the storm. So I've been worried about a couple of things, I guess, about my two uh, in my skill set and my personality, I guess, when it comes to being a teacher. And I don't know. I think, well, this last like a couple of weeks, I feel like I've really gotten to challenge myself and gotten to learn things that I need. And I guess more than a couple of weeks. I guess like, I don't know, maybe this last month or two has just been incredibly like eye-opening for me, or like such a valuable lesson learned, or lessons, multiple lessons. So yeah, I think sometimes you just need to get like thrown into a situation for you to be able to learn it. I guess maybe not in the best way, but with certain things, I think it's better to just jump straight into it without any sort of preparation. And I don't know, maybe it's not the most optimal like way to learn a certain thing. Oh, right, I need to fuel this. Like, I'm not saying you have to like jump into everything without any sort of idea or plan what to do. But certain things I think it's just best if you don't think about it too much and just force yourself to do it. And I've been an overthinker, I guess, for the most part of my life, I wanna say. Uh, I think like this past year or past year or two, three, perhaps, I've gotten a lot better at that. I'm not sure how or why. It just has. Um, but yeah, I definitely think like just the fact that jumping into something without having any idea or knowledge how to do something, it's not only about the thing itself, but it's also the learning experience of actually doing that and kind of learning that, okay, things are going to be okay, even though I'm kind of anxious or I'm stressed out or whatever it might be. But yeah, I think we're all more capable than we give ourselves credit for. And yeah, even if it isn't our own capabilities, I just think life has a way of evening out. I don't know. That's the conclusion I've made. Mm, maybe it's incorrect, but I don't know. Just feels right, at least in this very moment, in this moment in time. Yeah, anyways, I've been playing a bit of chess recently. It's honestly quite fun, a bit addicting at times. Yeah, I think it's just the fact that it's super easy to just like, oh okay, I'm gonna play one game of chess right now. And so there's such a low threshold to get into it, but you get so competitive doing it. And I love the I don't know, what do I love most about chess? Honestly, I couldn't tell you in this moment in time. I've been following chess for a really long time, since I was, I think, 15, which is what, 7 years, but that's a third of my life, I guess, almost. You know what? Ah, I think I know what it is. I think it's the pattern recognition part of it, but also in some capacity it has to just be like thinking. But yeah, pattern recognition. That's something interesting. I think. Oh, I should probably not cut up all of these pieces. It's fine though. I think pattern recognition is one of like the strongest traits that we humans have. And that's kind of interesting. Like, for example, comparatively with AI, we have incredible pattern recognition. Like, take a child for example. If you make or if you show a child a balloon like 2 or 3 times, they're immediately going to be able to identify a balloon. Meanwhile, an AI has to look at a balloon like, I don't know, 100,000 times for it to recognize for it to be able to recognize it as a balloon. And that's kind of crazy. Now, I'd imagine that like other animal brains are also really good at pattern recognition. Like this is not unique to humans. But on the topic of AI, what would happen if we gave AI like our human or our animalistic pattern recognition? That's a really fascinating thing to think about. Because obviously the power of AI is its processing power. It processes things way, way, way faster than any human ever could. So what would happen if you gave an AI that's super optimized in the processing department? What would happen if you gave it like some of the other advantages that us humans have, or that some advantages that have made us kind of, I don't know, I jumbled that. I jumbled that up completely. Forgive me, but it is an interesting thought. Yeah, I think over here is going to be like a... Ooh! Ah! 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 That's a jump scare. Ouch! Did I close the door? Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be like a mob farm down here. Now, I should have had a torch on me. Only one guy so far. I wonder if you can make like automatic mob farms. If you were to kill a mob with fall damage in this game, could you loot him for his parts? But even so, that seems weirdly like not optimized well, because you'd have to be there and like cut open their corpses. Yeah, I know that doesn't really seem all that optimal. Anyways, I think I'm going to finish up these pies and then I'm gonna head off. It's definitely been nice coming back. I definitely enjoy playing this game, so don't be worried if I like am gone for a long time like this. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to keep it down. Mm, like in the future. But I'm definitely not interested in quitting. Uh, well, for one, this game is phenomenal, and secondly, it's really nice to be able to just come on here and speak away my mind. So for that reason alone, just to be able to talk, I'll be coming back whenever possible. Anyways, I'll finish these pies off camera, and I guess I'm gonna have to. No, actually, I was able to finish the room downstairs, so I think I think next time I could start building the second one. And I'm gonna have to make a bunch of lanterns. And I think I'm gonna run with copper, because I don't really have a use for copper. Uh, but yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.